Welcome. I'm back, Regine. Back at it again with another one. Are you obsessed or are you possessed? That's the question we have for you today. Got another lesson plan built out to explain to you the differences between obsession and possession. Basically, obsession is how some of the greats have attained their, accolades. Michael Jordan, for example. You can just look at him and, there's something different, isn't it? Seems to be something different about him, but hey, who's counting? That didn't make any sense, but it is what it is. Okay. We're gonna hop into our first point between the differences of obsession and possession. Basically, obsession has to do with being fixated on a internal vision versus possession being attached to an outer feeling. What's the difference, you say? Well, fixated on an internal vision is something that's just inside of your mind, and pretty much it's not going to, the image will not blur depending on how you feel about it. It's always going to manifest itself in your reality at a rate in which it will be so abundant and just in your reality to the point where you would think, looking at someone like Michael Jordan, you would wonder, how's he doing it? And it's not, what you see in front of you, is what's being done when there is no audience. It's the countless repetitions burning in the image that you see in your mind, and you're acting it out, and that a side effect of that is the environment is molding to what you are internally, your internal foundation. This is what the internal vision does. But it's gonna go, what is being attached to a feeling do? Okay. Someone yells at you. Now you have to argue with this person. You're stuck thinking about the incident hours after it's already over. That's possession. Someone's possessing a part of your mental attention, your currency. They're literally living rent-free in your mind, and they're possessing you to an extent to where you cannot, at the moment, use all of your mental capacity to navigate the cosmos. You know what I'm talking about. Basically, anything like watching the news, for instance. Listen to the sounds in the background. They literally play. There's a science behind it, and they know what colors to use, what music to play in the background, the vocal tonality. Oh, apparently today this has happened again, and I don't understand why don't they, say something positive every once in a while. It's because their business model is designed in a way to only bring fear and anger. So when you watch it, that's how they keep you coming back. They're not there to help or heal. They're there to keep people sick so they can keep afloat with the business. if they don't have the separation between gender, fucking, oh, that's race, height, species, area code, environment, you know, yeah, whatever. We'll get into more of that. But I'm going a little off subject. The news just is something that they give a feeling out for people to attach to, and that's basically, it's besides the point, that's how their business is run, but I'm just saying, that's possession. They put people in a meditative, in a hypnotic trance, and seed your subconscious with a certain feeling that follows you throughout the day and basically holds, you know, a chunk of your mental capacity, which could be used for something else. You could be using that to be obsessed on a vision that is going to benefit your environment. But the news, whatever, you get what I'm saying. Next point of obsession, relentless manifestation of what you resonate with at your core. Possession. You feel that which you desire is always just out of reach. The difference is obsession, relentless manifestation. Boom. Okay. What you resonate at your core with is the same as the first point. Whatever you see, whichever reality that you identify with more, the dominant vision in your mind of your life and what it is continually manifests in any which direction that you think of the most. That saying, what you fear always comes closer, comes true, whatever. You know, you can go down that line and just thinking that way. Like if you want to be a truck driver and your actions are in line with going to get your CDLs and you saving up money for the CDL class for months and you eventually go there. I mean, you can pretty much look 12 months down the line and be like, okay, I'm definitely going to get my CDLs because everything I'm doing is on track. I worked for 3 months, I saved up money to pay for the class and, you know, food or whatever, rent. Then I went to the class for another 3 months. So all that 6 months together, working, doing the class, I know 12 months from now, I probably could be making a good amount of money in the new job that I got from having my CDL training under my belt. That is a timeline of relentless manifestation. There's nothing getting in your way. There's no distractions that you're allowing to have a greater space of rent in your mind. There's nothing that is more dominant than the vision that you want the most, or that you resonate with the most. Here, possession. You feel that what you desire is always just out of reach. You say you want to get your CDLs, but I got this bill. I'm scared. What if I only could eat fast food? And then 3 months went past and you still binge watching Netflix. You're doing, you know, you buying clothes, going shopping, and not saving up. You saved up like a little bit for the class, for the CDL class that's coming up, but now oh, somebody at your job, like, I don't know. I mean, I heard CDL drivers, they don't really like their job too much. Now you got distractions, people in your ear. That space of rent that they're renting in your space is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You're being possessed at that point, to the point where 6 months has passed. Now you could have been done the class, but through voices and the news and Netflix and all these other things that are possessing you by attaching you to a feeling, the vision is slipping away. The vision that you want, but the possessions that are holding you back due to the feeling that you are identifying with versus identifying with the vision that you actually like or that you would enjoy manifesting with, is getting pushed further and further to the back burner through possession. Attached to a feeling. Boom. The difference is, basically, you can always, you can move from possession to obsession, but that's the thing. Next point, laser focus. That's one of the main points of obsession. Nothing is in the way of the end goal of the vision. There's nothing that can eclipse that attraction, that magnetism to which that you seek. Which that you seek. There's nothing magnet-wise that is going to get in between you and that which you seek. Possession. Scattered thought due to distraction. I just explained that in the last point. If your thoughts, if you attempt to think of 5 things at the same exact time, there's scientific proof that shows you're actually less productive when attempting to multitask. Multitasking is not necessarily it's just a fancy word. It's a fancy phrase to make people think that they could do more, when the top people, the billionaires of the world right now, there's a guy named Dan Pena. He's a billionaire. He's trained lots of other billionaires to be billionaires. And what he said is the main trait that he noticed between the billionaires, the other billionaires, is laser focus. What does that tell you? There's no such thing as multitasking. There's one focus. If there's a moment that goes past for 5 seconds and you trying to focus on 5 things instead of just one thing, guess what? Scattered thought due to distraction. You're possessed by the feelings of whatever it is. They're pulling you in 5 different directions when the brain is way stronger with laser focus, according to Dan Pena. I mean, come on. Next. Obsession. Reps, sets, rest, repeat. Possession. Unquenchable thirst caused by greed. Ugh. Wow. So what does rep, sets, rest, repeat mean? That's how that's how you build muscles. You reps, say you do 10 push-ups and you do 3 sets of that. That'll total 30 push-ups, but you rest in between. So you do 10 push-ups, you rest for 60 seconds, you do your next 10 push-ups, 60 seconds, and then your next 10 push-ups. And you're done for that workout. Then rest comes after that. You rest for a whole 48-hour period, and then you come back and you do it again. Repeat. This is what builds your core identity vision. what you envision at your core is built through reps, sets, rest, and repeat. This is how it's built. It's you know, in the beginning it's like a warm-up, but once you do it for like 67 days, 18 months, 3 years, I mean, obsession, that's what it does. It manifests what, it doesn't even matter what else is going on. If you stay on task, on track with this technique, boom. Be like Michael Jordan. Things would just seem to be so much different than other people, but due to the laser focus on one vision, there's nothing that can get in between you and that. So it will manifest, period. What I say over here? Unquenchable thirst caused by greed, possession. That's what happens with greed, period. There is no being full. You never feel full when you're possessed by greed. That feeling of never having enough will be indefinite. It will be for forever if you don't take and build a structured system where there's reps, sets, rest. Oh shit. Oh, and repeating. There won't be. Jesus Lord. Okay, that was weird. There won't be any. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, you won't get anywhere with a greedy mindset simply because. Sorry about that, buddy. You never get it. It never comes. That which you are possessed by. You think about 5 different things. Those 5 things, even if they were to come, you know how slow they're going to come, and then once you get them, you're not going to feel fulfilled. With obsession, you don't need to feel full because there is nothing else. There is no such thing as being full because the mission is at all times constant. Nothing ever changes. There is no feelings involved. There is a vision, and inside of your mind, there's a vision. All there is time between where you start at and how long, whenever the vision starts to come manifest into your reality where you can see it with your 2 eyes. There's really no timeline. There is right now and forever. With obsession, possession, you could do 20, oh, I gotta do this thing, oh, I gotta do that thing, 20 different things, and you still barely accomplished any of them, and tomorrow there's gonna be 20 different things that you wanna do, but it's never getting you to a one big picture result, which you can be fulfilled by. All these things are leaving you half full and with unquenchable thirst because you're trying to do too many things. Multitasking is not a thing. It's a trick. It's a scam. There's like multitasking is such a you can do multiple things, but it's moment by moment. In one moment, let's say a period of 5 seconds. Yeah, I can walk up the stairs in 5 seconds, I'm doing one thing, and then the next 5 seconds I can pick up a pencil and write out a sentence, and then the next 5 seconds I can do something else. But if I'm trying to walk up the stairs, write a sentence with a pencil, my brain is divided in a way that's not efficient of you. It's not a way to properly use all of your mental capacity. The brain is extremely powerful, and when you focus on one thing and you are obsessed with the one thing, it has no choice but to come closer. If it's inside of your mind, With these two eyes, it will come closer and outside of your mind. But it happens from focusing on one thing. When you focus on a whole bunch of different things for years, it just, you never feel full. You never quench that thirst that every, being wants. We want what? Admiration, inspiration, and something else. But yeah, if you want to be admired, doing 20 different things and not having any set trajectory or path to get to where you want to be, I mean, it's gonna be a sad story. And if you just would have stuck to one thing and mastered it, boom, next point. Obsession. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Belief and identity versus possession. Let feeling overtake you and convince you to tap out. I watched a video of Will Smith recently. He said the way he was raised, there is complete the mission or death. There is no in between. That's how he said he was raised. What does it say? Nothing is impossible, belief and identity. He also said that nothing is impossible. He learned that from building a wall that his dad had him, and his siblings build. He overseen them and they built the wall, and that was something he said he can always go back to and realize nothing is impossible. And his dad also told him, complete the mission or death. This is obsession. Pretty much, that explains it all right there. There is completed the mission or nothing. There's all or nothing. This is obsession. This gets you the reality that you want or you desire. And at this point, it's really not even a desire. It's just a fact when you're obsessed. There is no, I want this. I am this. I am is linked with obsession. I will is linked with possession. I will get that. I will go there. I am there. There's a big difference. This is a core identity. This is a outer desire which you can chase for a whole lifetime and never really feel fulfilled completely. Obsession, when there is no other option but completing the mission or dying, come on, that is powerful. That's powerful stuff. Powerful. They don't teach us this stuff though. But next point. Oh, this is the last point. Basically summarizes everything else. Obsession is inner, meaning that the outer reality doesn't even matter. The inner means you literally see the vision in your head and nothing out here matters. There is nothing out here that can give you a feeling to distract you from the inner vision that is burned in your freaking just inner mind, your inner eye. That third eye in there, get a little esoteric, that third eye in there is a vision that is burnt in it. When that seed is planted, it already is planted. Will Smith also said this in that interview I seen. Red Couch Talk or something. The gardener provides the environment for the seed to grow, and the seed was already designed in God's image. So there is no need to seek outer validation or outer stimulus when you're already ingrained from conception or birth with the vision. And it's supplied to you every day, but due to distraction, other people possess you, other people, places, and things possess you. The food possesses you, not working out and doing whatever else you're doing. It's all possession. It's everything that's a distraction is possessing you, meaning it's possessing a piece of your consciousness, a piece of your focus, a piece of something that could be invested elsewhere, a piece of your vision that you were born with and that is supplied to you from higher intelligence each and every day. Obsession, vision, inner, burned in. It's a burned in image. Meditation can help you, tap into that vision and see it more every day. That first hours of waking up is very important. The first hour is straight out of the dream world into this dream world. Whatever you're looking at in the beginning of the day when you first wake up, meditation will help reburn the image in. But, it's going to get to the next point. We'll get more of that stuff. Possession, outer. What I just said. Things out here, if it's not part of your inner vision, it's a possession. What do you think they call it? You can possess things. You can buy something from the store and possess it, but it's still out here. With obsession, it just comes to you. With possession, you have to go to it and still not be satisfied. Oh, and another possession related topic is like arguing. That's just another, I forgot to get to that point. Arguing. That's another person living rent-free in your consciousness. Rent-free. They're not paying for anything, but they're putting you in a state, like the news, which is distracting you from your vision, distracting you from your obsession with the inner vision that is applied to you from higher intelligence day in and day out. Come on. Main takeaways. Fixation versus feeling. There is no feeling with fixation. Fixation is, there is nothing else. That's all you see. Feeling, it goes everywhere. Up, down, left, right. 10 things, 20 things, 100 things can give you 100 different feelings. Fixation, there is one center, laser focused thing. It's an image that you cannot get out of your head. You cannot unsee the vision. Fixation, feeling, out. Your feelings, Will Smith said, if he doesn't care about his feelings, how can he care about somebody else's? I mean, he was explaining it. It's out of context, but it was a good way of putting it. I was like, wow, I like that. But boom, Wombat Regime over and out. Are you obsessed or possessed?